There was once a girl who had forgotten what it felt like to be excited about the little things. Not because her life was bad, not because she wasn't happy. She simply became busy. And somewhere between growing up, paying bills, answering messages, meeting expectations, and constantly trying to become the person everyone needs her to be, she stopped noticing the little things. She stopped looking at the flowers growing between the cracks of the pavement. She stopped watching butterflies when they passed her. She stopped taking the long way home just because the sunset was pretty, and most importantly, she stopped believing in magic. Not the kind of magic you see in movies, the quiet kind. The kind that happens when somebody remembers your favorite snack. The kind that lives inside a handwritten note. The kind that makes you smile when you find an old photograph you had forgotten about. The kind that reminds you that life can still be beautiful. One afternoon, after what had been a particularly exhausting week, she decided to take a walk. She didn't have anywhere to go. She wasn't meeting anyone, and she didn't have a reason. She just knew she needed some air. So she left the phone in her bag and put her headphones away and walked. She walked past the little coffee shop she usually rushed past the old bookstore she always told herself she'd visit one day. And eventually, she found herself standing in front of a tiny garden. She had walked past it 100 times, but she never actually noticed it. There was a small wooden gate covered in vines. Tiny flowers grew everywhere. Some were pink, some were white, and tucked underneath the leaves were the most unusual little mushrooms she had ever seen. She smiled. For the first time in a very long time, she actually stopped. She pushed the gate open, and as she stepped inside, something strange happened. The garden seemed completely ordinary, and yet it felt like it had been waiting for her. She walked slowly between the flowers. There were little drops of water resting on the leaves, sparkling whenever the sunlight touched them. A tiny butterfly landed on a flower beside her. She stood completely still, and for a moment the world became quiet. No notifications, no deadlines, no expectations, just birds singing somewhere in the trees. The sound of the wind, the sound of rustling of leaves. Then she noticed something sitting underneath the trees.